And there we go. We are live. Yeah, we are absolutely live. So, morning, everyone. This is my second live stream for today. And this is just about talking about the conference that we have coming up on the 27th of September. And Tabitha arranged yesterday with May, one of the ladies from Love Reaching Community Church, to just jump on the live with me here today to chat about the conference a little bit. So we haven't planned anything. And May is here with me right now. So I'm going to bring her up onto stage and maybe she can introduce herself and maybe share with us a little bit more about the conference. Morning, May. Would you like to introduce yourself and maybe tell us a little bit
Yeah.
more about the conference and how it came to be and your role in this and everything?
Okay. Good morning, Kenneth. Thanks for having me here on your Facebook Live. So, as Tabitha mentioned yesterday, that this whole idea for hosting a parenting conference was brought through by our young people, our youth leaders, and some of the teens. So on our side,
Oh,
as you know, us, we're very good admin wise and hosting wise, but we didn't have the skill set to address what the kids wanted. And
mm,
what they wanted is just handles on digital addiction and screen time boundaries. And through Johan, who's one of your friends, we managed to contact Grace Online and partner with you guys. So that's how it's come about. It's just a partnership, a heart from our side, and obviously hands on your side and knowledge. That's how the partnership came along, and we have a fantastic team of young people that are working on this conference. You met a few of them a few weeks ago, that are just behind the scenes working on the media and the admin, and just spreading awareness about this very important topic, which is the screen addiction.
yeah, amazing. Yeah, and it's amazing young people. I've known Johan and Marlies for, I don't know, 25 years, something like that. So really quality people. I really respect them a lot. And I've met some of the guys that's working on it, Levi, and, some of the rest of the team. We had a conversation a few weeks ago. That was also phenomenal. I'm very, very excited about this, May. And I think there couldn't be a better time because I think things in the world and things on school level with the kids are
Hmm.
absolutely at worst currently, So, yeah, would you like to talk a little bit more about the topics and stuff? I'm not very clued up with what's happening on the day. I'm just gonna arrive and do my. But what is it?
That's what I've been enjoying about you, just rolling with the punches.
I'm like
So,
that.
yeah,
It's
you're
not
like,
always a good thing.
just tell me what to do and I'm there. And it's been so wonderful that you're bringing all your knowledge, and you're going to impart it to the parents that need to hear, about the dangers of digital addiction. So the topic list has been incredible from your team. Tabitha is speaking about addiction and ADHD, something we didn't even consider when trying to put together this parenting event. There'll be people who've walked through addiction and come through on the other side. I think often as parents, if you find your child's addicted to something, you think it's the end of the road, but there's actually some really great success stories that are coming through with the speakers. The other thing, there'll be just an holistic approach where we look at lasting healing. So I know Estelle is going to speak on that. Just a way forward. Get into community, get into Grace Online, and walk this journey out with your kids. On our side, what we're hoping for is that um, you know, it can be quite an isolating thing. And parents would want to, sorry, isolate their kids if they find that they are addicted in some form. It's just to see families healed and children walking in freedom, meaning that they're free to use their screens again, obviously with boundaries. They're thriving in school. They're doing well in just social situations, because we find that when kids are addicted to their screens, they actually shy away from actual humans, people and contact and socializing. So on our side, we just want to see healthy relationships built. And from the list of topics that Grace Online has provided for us, we can see that there's a lovely thread coming through where From the beginning, and I know you're speaking a bit on AI, and that's also brand new. From the beginning right to the end, I think with Estelle ending on lasting healing, we will have a full picture of screen addiction and the root out of it.
Yeah, that sounds, yeah, I'm very excited. I saw that the plans were very well thought through. Tabitha's got the planning skills, and she loves this type of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not very much the stage type of person. May yeah, contrary to popular belief, I don't like preaching and masses of people. I enjoy close, small groups and one-on-ones. But when the opportunity comes and when God calls me, then I'll definitely take it with both hands. It's about helping people at the end of the day, and that's our heart. And more I realize the importance of reaching our youngsters, the young kids, with this, to try and prevent something. I don't know what this world would look like if this tsunami is allowed to just proceed without any intervention. And then thinking back about that horrible event in America where this person
Mm,
shot Charlie Kirk, that guy has been in online communities, and there's yeah, lots of people involved, and there's also a sexual thing that's sort of behind that. I think, I'm only speculating, but it just seems dire that a young person could get so sucked into a system that his hate could become so overwhelming that he would take someone else's life
yeah.
that is trying to spread love. I think that's what he would symbolize. Although definitely don't agree with everything that Charlie said, but that's no reason to kill someone. I think the main thing that I'm getting to, May, is that if we are trained from 10, 11 years old to objectify people, human beings, women, then this is the type of thing that you could expect. And I'm not saying that this guy was using pornography or whatever, but there is some dodgy stuff involved there. And I'm just very passionate about making a difference in the lives of kids. So I'm so excited. I think this is going to be phenomenal.
Yeah,
So
and I
yeah, I
think
can't wait. Hmm?
I think we the conference is happening at the right time. So, we started off slowly talking about it at the beginning of the year, around March. And
Mm,
we took it in its stride. And, we've had some curveballs with dates and things like that. But just this week, it was the Emmy Awards. And I haven't watched the series, but it's called Adolescence. And from what I understand, it's around cyberbullying to an extent, but it
mm,
won an Emmy and it's a current conversation topic. And then obviously the shooting that happened last week. And there's another Netflix documentary that talks about catfishing, and I won't talk too much about that because there's quite an interesting plot twist. And we watched it on Saturday, so it's very current topic about the effects of digital addiction and just that constant um, cyberbullying that's happening with children, and you don't know where it's coming from. So
mm,
in this whole lead up to the conference on Saturday, it's sort of opened our eyes on the other side, because we're involved in a church and it's very hands on. We're not online. With a lot of things, we work with people in person.
mhm,
And like I told you in the beginning, this whole idea behind the conference came up from our young people for the young people. And as we've been talking about it, a few myths on my side that have been busted is: one, you think it's just boys, and it's not boys, it involves girls as well. Then you think, okay, if the kid comes from a two-parent home where the parents are very involved, they're not going to be affected by this. And again, we've seen that's not true. The other thing is tech. So you'll think, okay, if there's quite a lot of screen boundaries and tech's taken away from kids, they're not going to be affected. And we found that even that didn't work. The other thing we've picked up is that our school systems have let us down.
mm,
So you might have a child that's very playful, very involved in sports and all of that, and then suddenly they learn something in life orientation and they don't understand it. They start to look up online and
mm,
they're bombarded with things they didn't expect. So on
Mm,
our side, just as parents and people who work in a church environment, we've picked these things up. And then now globally, the conversation has picked up. And
mm,
we're heading to our conference. So I think our timing is perfect. It's just we need to get the support from the parents to come through and sign up, listen, get involved, and try to get educated on this topic. The other thing is, last night I was just online a little bit and I saw that there's these fantastic glasses that Meta's coming up with. Don't know a lot about it, but it seems like some fantastic tech that's coming for the future. And I just thought to myself, as parents, we want our kids to be online so that they can learn learn about these new technologies, possibly invent some of it themselves. But then there's this other aspect, the addiction aspect that's coming in, that's robbing them of purpose and vision and dreams and all of that. And the end goal of this Raised by Screens is to get those digital boundaries in place so that our kids can thrive, be online, and fulfill whatever purpose they have in their life.
amazing. I'm so excited. So this conference is for parents with young kids. And what ages would you say the kids are? The kids would be. Like what sort of age range you think the kids should be of the parents who should be interested to attend? Or would you say it's everyone?
I would say it's everyone. We have this fabulous media designer, Levi. He's 27, I think. He's very young, no kids. But our young people at our church are completely immersed in this thing. So Levi,
Mm,
he's done research. If you look at some of his graphics, the one is a play on the word mobile, where you can either give the child a play mobile, the ones that our kids grew up with, or the mobile cell phone. So I would say from as early as you have kids, if you have babies, come and just educate yourself for the future. If you have
mm.
toddlers, come through, intermediate phase kids and high schoolers. It's I think each speaker will bring something to you that you could possibly take into your parenting journey. I was also just thinking, when we had our first born, he's now 18. Um, my husband said, we need to choose two people who can help us in this parenting journey. So there's not too many voices. So we chose like my mom and we chose a pediatrician. And then I was thinking last night, this digital addiction and this epidemic or pandemic that we're facing as parents, no other generation before us has faced. So it's brand new, and we need to navigate this thing and find out what is the best route forward for our children to protect them from online predators and protect them from addiction, protect them from AI entities, as you mentioned last night, or was it yesterday in your Facebook Live?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Okay, no, great stuff. I'm so excited. I think we'll have a few more people on. You're welcome to join us every day. If you wanted to do more lives and have a chat with some more people, hopefully we could get a
I'll
few
be a
more
bit more
people on
organized.
Monday.
My first
Mm,
Facebook Live, so I have no clue what's gonna happen.
uh, No, no, it's fine. It's just me and you having a conversation with a few people
Yeah,
peeping through the window, so it's okay. So, May, yeah, thank you so much for your time. Parents, if you're watching this, please register. I'll post a link in below this video in a moment. You just go on that and register, and please share it with other parents. We are trying to make a massive difference, and I'm very, very excited. And I'm very, very sort of grateful for the opportunity to be doing this. Yeah, I'm not involved with the planning a lot, but when I arrive on the day, I'll bring my absolute best. Really trusting God for a massive difference. So, May, any final word from you to the parents?
yes. I think if you're a parent and you're listening, please sign up. The link, Kenneth, I'm sure you've attached the link to the feed. Um, the speakers are absolutely incredible. We met quite a few of them. They have a heart for the kids. Our youth leaders at our church also as well, ready to accept any kids that come through the doors. On our side, we are praying that many lives are changed and families are knitted together again, just to get out of isolation and to get into community. So that's the heart of this conference.
Excellent. Thanks so much, May. I hope you have a fantastic day further and a good weekend. And next weekend, we'll see you at the conference then.
Yes, thanks, Kenneth. Have a good weekend as well.
Awesome. Thanks, everyone. Have a nice day further. See you later. Bye now.